In this session, we are going to see the performance of storage accounts, that is, comparison between Blob storage and Azure Data Lake storage using Azure Databricks. On my screen, layer raw is Blob storage and layer curated is Azure Data Lake Gen 2 storage account. Inside layer raw, if we see, there is one container, big data, and there are two files. One is New York taxi, that is a trip data, which is about 655 MB, and the other one is zone lookup data, which is 12 KB. What we are going to do, we are going to load these files into Azure Databricks, and we are going to join the data frames which are loaded from these files. Similarly, on the other account, that is layer curated, which is ADLS Gen 2, I have same name container here, big data, and the same files available inside ADLS Gen 2 account as well. In Databricks, I have one notebook already created. In this notebook, I am connecting to the storage account. So there are two cells in this notebook. One is for ADLS and other is blob storage. First one, ADLS, spark.config.set. This is to establish connection to Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. And then I have defined the schema to load the New York taxi data. And then I'm going to read dot show, and I'll comment these statements. I'll run this set. There are few columns starting vendor ID, pickup time, drop time, and ending with total amount and so since for the role record are getting wrapped. We have another method to see the data, that is display. It will show me the data in tabular format. These are certain columns having information: when was the pickup time, when was drop time, how many passenger, and then ending with the fare amount and taxes and tips on top of that, and then total amount. We see it took 22 seconds to scan all the records from the file, and the result is here. It has 76 lakh and 67,000 records. Similar command I'm going to fire for Blob. So first thing, set up the connection with Blob account. So this is blob.core.windows.net. In case of ADLS, it was dfscore.net. Let's see. print date data dot count. Result is same, that is 76,67,000 records, the same number of columns, number of rows. However, if you see, command took 22 seconds for ADLS, and for Blob, command took 45 seconds. So this is the difference between ADLS and Blob, where ADLS Gen 2 storage is meant for big data, a truly big data, that is data with high number of records and high number of size, and it gives the immense performance for analytics. Let us go ahead and see what is there inside zones. I'll just comment this one and run it. Zone are nothing but location ID, what is borough, zone, and service zone. So where exactly trip started and where trip ended. Inside DF trip data, we have location IDs. This is pickup location ID, drop location ID. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to join DF zone with DF trip data on this column. The column name is pickup location ID. And then we will see a few rows from the joined data. You see there is location ID 151, and this is Manhattan Valley, that is a yellow zone. Pickup location ID 151. So our join is successful. Now we will scan all the record from join and we will analyze how much time it takes. I'm going to run both cells. Click on run all. And here is the result. So only one record got dropped. Since this is inner join and one of the record may not have matched, one record got dropped. However, that is not our concern here. What we are going to see, the performance. So for DFS, that is ADLS Gen 2, the join and the output took 27 seconds versus for Blob, it took 1.46 minutes. You see, this is half a minute and this is 1.46 minutes. So 300% performance is more for ADLS Gen 2 for analytics purpose. So it is always recommended that you use ADLS Gen 2 for data analytics using either Azure Databricks, Hive, that is Hadoop, or Synapse Analytics.